This is question 6 on the AQA GCSE Trilogy Chemistry paper. It's the foundation paper 1 from 2018. The opportunity is there for you to pause as you go and try the question first before we review. So here is 6.1, 6.2 and 6.3, a total of 8 marks available. So let's look at question 6.1. State one difference and one similarity in the electronic structure of sodium and chlorine. Well, let's start with the difference. If I write out the electron configuration, sodium with 11 electrons and chlorine with 17 electrons, we've got electron configurations of 281 and 287 respectively. They've got different numbers of electrons in their outer energy level. Sodium, 1 electron, it's in group 1. Chlorine, 7 electrons, it's in group 7. But similarities, the fact that they're on the same line, they are in the same period, does help us to see a similarity. They have got the same number of energy levels. Remember, the question has to be about the electronic structure, and they've both got 1, 2, 3 energy levels. On to 6.2, sodium atoms react with chlorine atoms to produce sodium chloride, NaCl. Describe what happens when a sodium atom reacts with a chlorine atom. Write about electron transfer in your answer. So you don't need to write much on a question like this to get full marks. You get a mark for indicating that sodium loses electrons, that sodium in group 1 needs to lose electrons to get a full outer shell. But you can take that a step further. For the second mark, you say sodium loses 1 electron. It's in group 1, 1 electron in its outer shell. It loses 1 to get a full outer shell. The third mark for talking about the fact that chlorine will gain electrons. And you can probably see where this is going. The fourth mark, chlorine, is in group 7. It needs to gain 1 electron to get a full outer shell. And to finish off on 6.3, the reaction between sodium and chlorine is an exothermic reaction. Complete the reaction profile for the reaction between sodium and chlorine. So on this, we are looking for 2 different things. The first, it's exothermic, so the products have less energy than the reactants. This energy has been lost to the surroundings. The second mark is for showing the activation energy. The energy needs to be put in for the reaction to take place. As long as that goes up and comes back down, you get the mark. If products are lower than reactants, you get the second mark. And that takes you to the end of the question.